Hey guys, welcome to Marketing Monday. I'm Mike Puma, CMO here at C21 Beggins and BE3. And before I even get started answering your questions today, I want to make sure of one thing. Jonathan, can they see the Redskins thing in the background? Okay, then we can start our video. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for coming. Smash that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications on. That way we're gonna keep pushing content your way and you'll get notified right away. Thanks. All right, so today, another edition of the Q&A. That seemed to go over really well, brought you guys some value, so we're gonna do that again. So Jonathan has picked 5 more questions from you guys, the audience. If you have specific questions that you want answered, DM them to us, comment them, whatever you need to do, get them to us somehow, and I promise you we will answer them. So today we got 5. Jonathan, what do we got?
Susan asked, I heard that you can get in trouble on Facebook for running ads and violating the Fair Housing Act. How do you avoid this?
Susan, you absolutely can get in trouble for violating the Fair Housing Act. So this is a great question and something that I've seen a lot of articles about. One thing I would caution you on is headline reading. So when you actually dive into the articles, they're getting very specific about trying to market a very specific property and doing so by discriminating on race, sex, or age. Right now, Facebook gives you the tools to be able to do that in their ad platform. My suggestion is when you're doing your detailed targeting, you understand the demographics of your audience. So there's a couple ways to get around this. One is split your audience up into 3, like let's say I have 3 distinct segments of my audience: young, middle-aged, and old, right? Or elderly, I guess is the proper term. I would run 3 separate ads, so I essentially hit all 3 demographics. That's one way to do it. The easier way to do it is at the bottom of your interest targeting, there's a little button that says check here to expand, and give Facebook basically permission to expand your audience and open it wide open if it helps lower your conversion rate. By checking that little box, you are telling Facebook that even though I'd like to target these people, it's okay for you to expand that selection to anyone that you want. Therefore, you are not discriminating and you are not in violation of the Fair Housing Act. So that one of those 2 ways will absolutely get you around that.
Matt asked, I know I need to post, but I'm struggling with what to post and how to find it. Any suggestions?
Yeah, Matt, this is something that a lot of agents struggle with. So my suggestion is use the Facebook search bar. So depending on your audience, who you're going after, that Facebook search bar up top, just a normal search bar, type in keywords in there. So if you're looking to give real estate advice, yet you don't want to give it yourself, no problem. Go search real estate advice and you're going to see articles and videos and all sorts of great content on real estate advice that you can then share to your business page. You just found content. If you're going to shoot it yourself, great, grab your phone or use Canva, which is a free app, create your post, put your quotes on top of it, use the imagery. They have a bunch of free pictures which are really good, and that's an easy way to do it as well. So try one of those out, but use that Facebook search bar for whatever you need. I promise you'll find content every single time.
Gary asked if you could do one marketing thing a day and only post on one platform, what would that be?
So if I only had time and the ability to post one thing on one platform, that one thing would be a video. On the platform that I chose to do it on would vary based on my audience, right? So you really need to understand who is your target audience. If I'm going after homeowners or potential homeowners or home buyers between the ages of 20 and 35, I'm heavily probably going to lean towards Instagram, right? So I'm gonna make a short video and I'm gonna post it on Instagram. You could also argue that Facebook would do that. Now, if I'm 35 to 55, 100% Facebook. And if I'm going more the professional route, higher end property, whatever, land, then I'm definitely focusing a little bit more on LinkedIn. So the platform would be heavily based on who is your primary target, but it would be one of those 3. And the content that I would post would 100% be a video.
Mike asked, what is the best way to follow up with my past customers in an easy and efficient way?
So Mike, this is something that I'm glad you asked because it means you're thinking about, and I think most agents don't think about this enough. So there's several ways to follow up with them. If you have your customers in a database, what I would highly suggest doing is going into your audience manager, your advert manager within Facebook, which is the advertising platform, and under that you have audience manager. In audience manager, you can actually upload your customer database into a custom audience. That would be the very first thing I would do. So let's say I have 1,000 people in there. Those 1,000 people now end up in Facebook. Facebook will automatically scrub that data and find as many of them as they can, and they're very good at finding a lot of them. Now you have your customers in a very easy way. You can run ads very inexpensively. I mean, I'm talking $5 a day. You could run a thank you ad. You could run periodic ads to them with just advice and content. The key is you need to bring them value, right? And you need to do so on a constant basis so they're top of mind. So that is a very easy and efficient way to do it. Obviously, there's email, there's text, there's all these things that you could be doing, but you need to start, in my opinion, on Facebook, and then don't neglect the people that are already like your business page, like your personal page, and deliver value to them every single day. And by doing so, you'll stay top of mind and therefore follow up with your customers. So, but be consistent.
Last question. Lauren asked, what about direct mail, billboards, and some of the old school marketing tactics? Do they still work?
Lauren, the punchline is everything works. Right? Where I think you need to really dive in is what are the economics? What are you having to pay for any of those tactics? And my belief is, from what I've seen, and maybe your market's different, here I can tell you that you're going to spend far more dollars and reach less people than if you were to deploy that same mindset and that same content in a Facebook, Instagram type environment, right? So my argument would be whatever piece you're going to direct mail out, that piece becomes a post that you then run and deploy via an ad to your very targeted audience, rather than just the shotgun approach out to people that may have zero interest in your service. So that would be my take. Take the same mindset, same content, same everything that you would do in direct mail and deploy it on in a social environment. You'll get far more reach. But if you're just asking if it works, yeah, it works. Anything works. It's all relative to what it works is. Is one lead it works? I don't know. That's subjective to you. But I know that you'll reach far more people for the same dollars if you're doing it in a social environment. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. If you guys have questions that you want answered, comment them below. If you've not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us. We want your feedback, we want your thoughts, so make sure you comment on any of our videos, especially this one here, and I'll be back at you next week with another video. Thanks so much.